So guys, we're tracking Solana here very regularly on this channel, and over the last few days we talked about it again and again that Solana might try to start the C wave to the upside here, which is part of an A, B, C structure, which might have started around the 6th of June. And we completed the A wave on the, I think it was the 4th of July, 5th of July. The B wave pullback completed early in August. And now we could be working on a C wave to the upside into the resistance area. And in that C wave, we should see the market move towards $89 to $94 next. Of course, there's a condition that comes with it that we're going to talk about specifically on the smaller time frame. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. But the overall idea is, guys, that the price has likely started a bounce in wave C of 2 towards the resistance area. It's not fully confirmed yet, and I'll show you in a minute on the smaller time frame why it is not fully confirmed yet. And then when we see the market get rejected in the resistance area, the third wave to the downside could start. And this is basically what is so much aligned with Bitcoin, which this wave count still suggests that we have not yet seen the low in the bear market, but that even in a bear market, of course, corrective movements to the upside, like, counter trend movements are definitely possible and even likely. And this can happen. We observe it again and again. But these counter trend movements to the upside in bear markets, which would then be a bounce, of course, they usually take a long time. I mean, just look at what happened after the February low. Look, I mean, it took so long into the May high just to move up a little bit. Whereas before that, we had a crash from middle of January to early in February in a very short period. And again, it just still shows you what the trend is doing, right? Even here, after the May high, it was a very rapid decline, and the move to the upside, it seems to take forever. This tells me that there is no confirmation yet that a larger, more significant low has formed. And especially as long as the market only forms 3 wave structures to the upside, with the latest being here the move up from the June low. And as long as we are still below resistance, specifically below the green signal line, that is located around $98 to $99, there is simply no evidence that a meaningful low has actually formed. And therefore, while I specifically allow for higher prices in the short term, there are certain conditions that clearly need to be fulfilled. We'll talk about them now on a smaller time frame. And also, we need to be aware that even if the price goes higher, it is most likely just a corrective bounce, which means a counter trend move, and the bear market could continue once a top is formed in this wave 2 bounce that we're monitoring right now. Now, there are alternative scenarios, but first of all these scenarios I'm sharing with you right now, they move into the same direction anyway. In the short term, that means higher. Okay, now we'll take a look at the smaller time frame. Before we do that, a quick reminder about the promotion we currently have running together with our partner Bybit, which is very limited. We normally don't do many promotions, but we wanted to do something good for the community. It will tell you all about it, but there are only at this point, for those of you who thought about joining, there are only 13 spaces left at the moment. Of the cohort, we have spaces for. So yeah, now you'll learn all about it. Before we continue, a brief note regarding our partnership with Bybit. Bybit is currently running a limited promotion for the MCO community. New users, as well as existing users who have not yet made their first deposit, can receive $25 worth of Bitcoin after depositing at least $100 within 30 days. The number of rewards is limited, and they are allocated on a first-come, first-served basis. If this is relevant to you, the dedicated campaign link and full terms are available below the video. Now back to the analysis. And this is the smaller time frame now, and here you can see the micro patterns that we've been tracking together. And the price reacted perfectly to the golden ratio level here a few days ago, and that was a reaction that happened on Monday the 17th. So yeah, good reaction this week. Price pushed a bit higher, and we might be on our way to our resistance area here, which is starting at $77.79. goes all the way up to $79.96. Why is this area important? Because what we're tracking here from the B wave low in August, yeah, we're tracking 5 waves up. Not as an impulsive pattern, it is only a leading diagonal pattern in 5 waves, potentially in this wave 1, which again would be wave 1 of the C wave up. I shared that with you, right? So we could see the price eventually move towards the upper resistance area. There is still a lot to prove, but that is what can happen in this particular scenario here. And please note that to confirm that further, we want to see 5 waves up. And ideally, the 5th wave reaches the blue zone. And I'd say even more ideally, the 61.8 extension around $78.68. Now, what we want to see next afterwards is a pullback in wave 2. That would be the white wave 2 that you find here on the chart. But yeah, it is possible that that 5th wave up is currently in the making. But it's only 3 waves yet, right? So we have not broken yet above the 10th of August high. And that level is around $77.70. So that would be the next objective for the bulls, to really push higher, form that 5th wave, reach the blue zone, ideally push a little further into the blue zone. And when we have these 5 waves completed, then we can add support for the subsequent wave 2. Okay, so at the moment, there isn't really any change to the wave count, but please note that there could be quite a lot of resistance anyway in this blue zone. Not only that it is an ideal target zone for a wave 5 in a leading diagonal pattern. By the way, in a diagonal pattern, an overlap between waves 1 and 4 is explicitly allowed. But we also have previous swing highs in this area, especially here, this previous corrective B wave high from the 21st, 22nd of July, which formed at around $78.70, which is very close to the 61.8 extension. Then the 15th of July high is here as well, could provide some resistance, also located in the same price region, and then the swing high from the 10th of July in the same price region. So there could be not only Fibonacci resistance in the blue box, but also some structural resistance. So I think interesting, once we have all 5 waves completed, we will add support for the white wave 2. I will add a Fibonacci support area for wave 2, and then we can track this as a 1-2 setup. But I also said, you know, this zone is important. It's not only because it's a target area for wave 5. If we push above the blue zone decisively, then I have to assume that we are already moving up in a 3rd wave, in the C wave, and that we do not get another wave 2 pullback. And then the market could in the next stage reach the $82 plus area quite quickly.